So I took my posterior right up under her. So now I'm dozing off, right? I'm dozing off. So I feel somebody like brushing, like messing with my nose, brushing up against my nose. So I open my, cause I'm not a heavy sleeper. So I open up my eyes and it's her. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she like, get up. I'm like, get up. She like, you got a game today. I'm like, wait. So when she said game, I'm like, wait, what time it is? She was like, it's still early. What time is your game? I'm like, I got to be there at 12. I'm like, and we got to be, you know, at the actual away game at 12:30. And so she was like, okay, I'll drop you off. And so she like, but we have plans, so get up. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what time it is? And I look, I'm like, man, you gonna wake me on like I just closed my eyes. She like, okay, well, get up. And she grabbed me by my shirt and I got up and she like, okay. So I'm like, let me go shower. She like, no, just wash up. We finna go get your clothes. I'm like, oh, you for real? She like, yeah. She like, we finna go get your clothes. I'm like, but we ain't get paid yet. She like, okay. She like, we're about to go get paid. So boom, I go wash up. I brush my teeth. I get myself settled. So when I get in the car, she already in the car waiting for me. So when I get in the car, she had me like a little orange. She like, here, put some on your stomach. I'm like, I don't like my hands to be messy. She like, well, we're going to have to stop and you're going to have to get something to snack on before you start your game. I'm like, all right. I'm like, oh, you care about me like that? She like, no, I do not care about you. I'm like, all right. So she pulls off. We pull up in front of the rib place. So I'm shocked, like, whoa. Like, why we, like, whoa, like, why we been here, you know what I'm saying? But I was slipping on my pimp and I keep forgetting about the checks because I was so used to getting my check when I worked and Miss Shirley would just hand me my cash underneath the table. You feel me? So I was the only one that was getting paid underneath the table though. You know what I'm saying? Because I was actually too young to work there. You know what I'm saying? Because I was working with fire, knives, and all that. So I was too young already to work there. So Miss Shirley was paying me under the table. So she like, come on, we finna go get our checks. I'm like, so you want to walk in there together? She like, yeah. I'm like, is Yo-Yo in there? She like, maybe. Normally she is. She like, because this when she starts, she opens. I'm like, all right. She like, what, you care about what she think? I'm like, no, I don't care about what she thinks. She like, okay, so let's go. So I get out the car. She gets out the car. Boom. I push the door open so she could walk in first. Boom, I walk in behind her. So Yo-Yo is right there like, but you see somebody bending down. So she look up and she see us. So she like, what y'all want? And so I'm like, I want my check. So she let us in. And so she talking to Yo-Yo. So I'm back there talking to Miss Shirley. So I'm like, Miss Shirley, I'm like, what did my mom do? She said, yeah, she brought the police up here. And I think her father. And they came back here. They searched, but you wasn't here, thank God. So she said that she will probably be coming back up here tomorrow. I said, but I work tomorrow. She said, well, you're going to have tomorrow off. I'm like, please, Miss Shirley. She like, I'll still pay you. Don't worry. Just let everything die down. Let me situate what's going on because I don't want the police to be running in and out. And I was like, okay, I understand. She like, but if I need you to do a closing shift, you have to come to the closing shift. I said, okay, Miss Shirley, I got you. So she said, here go your money. She opened up the safe, gave me my little $1,500. I'm like, thank you, Miss Shirley. She like, what are your plans for today? I'm like, well, I'm supposed to go shopping to go get me some clothes. And I'm like, I got a game today. She like, okay, that's good. She like, if you need anything to eat, you're more than welcome to come up here and get you anything free to eat. I already told the staff. I said, okay, thank you, Miss Shirley. So she, as I'm walking out her office and walking out, you know what I'm saying, you know, the register girl, she's walking past me. She like, wait in the car. I'm like, I got you. And she's walking to go get her check from Miss Shirley. So I'm walking past Yo-Yo and Yo-Yo like, so what, y'all walking in together all of a sudden? I'm like, I do not got an answer to you. She like, yes, you do. I'm like, no, I don't. She like, so y'all talk? Y'all dating? I'm like, why you care? We're not dating. I'm like, you good. Don't you like the rib dude? You like the rib dude. When he was at your crib. She like, I told you he dropped me off some gas. He had dropped her off some gas, some Zaza. And I was like, yeah, but when I came to the door, he said you was tied up. I'm like, so you should be tied up right now. I got to go. So boom, I leave out, right? So I'm in the car and I'm just waiting. I'm just in the car and I'm waiting. Boom. Register girl come out. We pull off. She like, you okay? Because I got silent. She like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. So we pull off. We go to the mall. She like, oh, you'll look good in this shirt. Oh, you'll look good in this. So she kind of like picking stuff out that I look cool in, Nike outfits and stuff. So I'm like, all right. So we grab like 4 or 5 outfits. I grab me another pair of shoes. So I get ready to pay, right? I get ready to pay. I pull out my money, get ready to pay. And so the register girl like, no, I got it. I'm like, no. I'm like, I got it. So she pull out her card. So she tell the other lady like that's at the register like, no, take my card. And so the lady took the card and she swiped it, and clear as day, the register girl paid for my stuff. So I'm like, I said, how much I owe you? She like, you don't owe me nothing. I'm like, you don't got to do that. I'm like, I got paid too. She like, but I want to. She like, grab your bags, let's go. So boom, we're walking. So it's a food court, like different pieces and stuff like that. So she wanted to slice a pizza. So I'm like, can I pay for that? Or I can't pay for that neither. She like, you can't. So she ended up paying for the pizza. I ended up getting fries and chicken tenders, and we ate. Hello, it's Mark. He like, hey, yo, he like, I'm out the crib. I'm like, how you get out the crib? He like, I told mom I'm finna take out the trash. He like, and then I just left from there. I'm like, all right. I'm like, where you at? He like, do you want me to meet you at your school, or you gonna meet me at the gas station? I'm like, I'm at the mall. He like, doing what? I'm like, don't worry about that. I'm like, look, I'll meet you at the gas station. Just stay there. He like, all right, cool. Boom, I hang up. She like, your brother? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he coming to my game. She like, do you want me to come? She like, you know I'm off today. I'm like, nah. I'm like, it's a lot of drama going on at my school. She like, drama just follow you, huh? I'm like, no, it actually don't. I'm like, people bring it to me. So she was like, okay. She like, well, let me finish up. So she finished eating. Boom, we gets in the car. I got my bags. We gets in the car. We're getting ready to go pick up Mark. Boom, ling-a-ling, as we on the road. Ling-a-ling. I'm like, oh, this Mark again. He must think that we're not coming. He like, bro. He like, guess who I see? I'm like, who? He like, I see that Roy dude. I'm like, okay. He like, he just went into the gas station. He like, but I'm on the side. He like, he don't even see me. So Mark was on the side of the gas station, sitting on the side, just waiting on me to pull up. So only how you can see on the side of the gas station, you got to really like dip over to the side. But Mark can see everybody who's coming in or leaving out the gas station. So he saw Roy. So he was like, I should run up. I'm like, I'm telling him on the phone, like, Mark, don't do nothing. He like, how far are you? I'm like, look, I don't know. She like, we about 15 minutes. I'm like, we 15 minutes away. He like, bro, hurry up, get here. I'm like, bro, don't do click. He just hangs up. I'm like, man, I'm like, hurry up. She like, I'm not finna go past the speed limit. I'm like, oh my God. She like, what is he doing? I'm like, I hope he gonna do nothing. I'm like, Mark is a hothead. I'm like, they tried to jump me. Ooh, she like, oh, so the boy is out there. She like, so she started speeding, right? She like, you gotta promise me you're gonna be on your best behavior. I'm like, I promise you, I'm gonna be on my best behavior. I'm like, you up here acting like you my girlfriend. She like, no, I just know how to be a friend. I'm like, okay, well, I'm like, I appreciate that. I'm like, so tonight after my game, lunch on me, right? You pick, you take us there, I pay. She like, all right, cool. All right, that's the demonstration, right? So we pull up to the gas station. Mark popped out, right? Popped out on the side. I'm like, Tim, you ain't do nothing. He like, nah. He like, I wanted to so bad. He like, but he be kicking it with that dude over there across the street. I'm like, bro, get in the car. Let's go. So we get in the car. She pulls off. He like, bro, I could have got him. He like, and I could have got them last night. I'm like, bro, just chill. So she like, yeah, she like, don't do too much. Let everything that. He like, no, they tried to jump my brother. So Mark like, man, I need the chief. I'm like, I got us something. I'm like, but you got to wait till after the game. Now, I had it in, the register girl glove compartment. So boom, we pull up. I'm a lot of bit early before 12. So she like, have a good game. I'm like, thank you. So Mark like, I'm like, Mark, out the car, man. He like, wow, he's gonna get. I'm like, out the car, dude. He like, I want to take notes. I'm like, okay, take notes, out the car. He like, all right. So Mark comes up to the passenger window and just smush his face up like, I'm like, Mark, go over there. Go over there. He like, oh God. He like, all right. He like, y'all go. All right, I'm gonna go over there. He like, I just tried to take some notes. I'm like, stop trying to take some notes. He just keep trying to be funny. Mark is still like that as this day. Always being funny and trying to take notes. So she like, your brother is funny. I'm like, he crazy. I'm like, I think he get it from my mama though. So she like, speaking of your mama, have you talked to her yet? I'm like, no, I haven't. She like, you should talk to your mama. And she like, maybe she cooled down by now. I'm like, you don't know my mama like I know my mama. So she like, so tonight we got a date. I'm like, oh, so it's a date. She like, well, you know, you're taking me out. I'm like, yeah, I'm taking you out. So I'm like, is it a date? She like, no, it's just friends. I'm like, but you said it was a date. She like, well, you know what I mean, but not a date, but like, you know, a friend date. I'm like, all right, a friend date. So she like, do you want me to pick you up? I'm like, if you want to. She like, when the game gonna be over? I'm like, I don't know. She like, where the game gonna be at? I'm like, I really don't know. I didn't ask the coach for details. She like, well, just call me and tell me. I'm like, maybe I will. I said, but if I don't, so I'll get to you safe. She like, okay. So she like, have a good game. And so she did this. And I'm like, what is that? She like, a high five. I'm like, oh, okay. So we gave each other a high five. And in my mind, I'm like, I thought she liked me, but it was weird. So I'm like, all right. So I get out, I get out the car. Mark like, hey, come on. He like, love birds. And so me and Mark walks aside. Everybody is in the gym. They getting it together. They, you know, shooting it up. Chili is out there. Oh, you know, they doing their thing. You know, everybody doing their thing, right? So, boom, the coach see me. He like, all right, he like, you ready? He like, everybody, we're going to get ready to get on the bus. In the next 10 minutes, he make the announcement. So, everybody start forming the line, making sure they got everything. We gets on the bus. Now, we on the school bus. So, we got Brianna. We got the girl with the sky. We got a lot of people on the bus. Now, the funny part is Brianna is so upset that Mark is on the bus. So she said, oh, you bring your brother again. I said, oh, you care again. She like, no, I don't. I'm like, that's cool. I say, you ain't got to care. I say, because you care about the dude with the braids. She like, I already told you that's over with. So everybody like, ooh, y'all need to kiss and make up. Y'all need to kiss and make up. So I'm like, just stop talking to me. So she was just talking. They was all back there in the back talking loud. And I'm like, Mark, I'm not going to say nothing else. We pull up to the game. Boom. We're practicing on our end before the game started. Boom. The game started. The crowd goes crazy. They call us out. Now, Brianna is at like the door area. So when I come out, she grabs me and she goes to kiss me.